women had a decisive say in Huayuan City while men had it in Xuanhu City. The two cities had always been at odds. Xuanhu was defeated after a fierce battle, so their young master Han Shuo had to marry into Huayuan City and live there. Han Shuo is a literary strategist and a peerless prince. Han Shuo led his team to Huayuan City and was praised by his appearances for his eyebrows and clear eyes, but it's a pity that he cannot live to 20 years old. In Huayuan City, it is also believed that men can't be heads and will not live their lives. At this time, a girl in a red dress on the street drove a horse. A fruit stall owner deliberately pushed the vehicle barrier, the girl was caught off guard, and Han Shuo sitting in the carriage heard the sound and came out to catch the woman in red. The woman in red is Chen Shanqian, the infamous third princess of Huayuan City. Chen Shanqian fell in love with Han Shuo at the first sight and required him to marry her. But when Han Shuo heard that it was the third princess Chen Shanqian, Han Shuo immediately pretended to have a heart attack and became paralyzed. The followers also cried and hoped that Chen Shanqian would not do that since Han Shuo can only live to 20 years old. Han Shuo hoped Chen could take her words back because of his illness, but he didn't expect that Chen Shanqian would like to send him to her mansion while Han was still alive. Then Han continued to persuade Chen Shanqian that the twisted melons were not sweet, but Chen Shanqian immediately said that it was only after a bite that she can know whether it's sweet or not. The above story came from Chen Xiaoqian's online novel. The novel was going to be filmed. However, the actor had refused to put it in place. For the sake of money, Chen Xiaoqian had to go to the studio to communicate with the actor. The actor thought the characters were plain, and the content lacked the logic. For example, why Han Shuo fell in love with the female leader, only because it was the female leader. These were not tempting for the actors. When Chen Xiaoqian returned home, she wanted to complain to President Zhang, but when she saw the money transferred, Chen Xiaoqian became happy and immediately changed the content of the script as required. Chen Xiaoqian adapted all the content in one day. Chen Xiaoqian was so tired that her nose bled and passed out. In the confusion, Chen Xiaoqian became Chen Shanqian in her novel. Chen Xiaoqian woke up and found that she was wearing ancient clothes, and was surrounded by a group of men to call her third princess, and there were many broken wine glasses around. Chen Xiaoqian found that she had entered the scene in the novel. She opened the window and found that all the scenery outside was the same as the scene in her novel. In Huayuan City, women can do everything they wanted, and men were not even qualified to go to school. Unexpectedly, she became the third princess Chen Shanqian. Then, someone sent Chen Shanqian a wedding dress. It occurred to her that it was the third episode in her novel. Subsequently, Han Shuo would poison her on the date of marriage. In fact, the purpose of Han Shuo was to approach the second princess Chen Chuchu, who was praised by everyone, to get the dragon bone to cure the disease. Han guessed maybe someone intentionally made an arrangement to prevent him to approach Chen Chuchu. There are also a lot of assassins from Xuanhu City. As long as Han Shuo ordered someone to assassinate, Chen Shanqian would never succeed. However, instead, he decided to pretend to marry Chen Shanqian, and tended to poison her at the night. Chen Shanqian was worried that Han Shuo was going to kill her, but her subordinate Zirui thought that Han Shuo was just weak. Chen Shanqian asked for the exemption of all the ceremonial etiquette at the wedding. And it was enough to have the room decorated with candles. Han Shuo thought that the third princess were naturally tyrannical. But the owner of the Huayuan city just loved the third princess. At this time, Han Shuo was sent directly to the room to get married, with all ceremonies exempted. In fact, Chen Shanqian had her own plans, thinking that maybe when she died after drinking the poison wine, she would walk out of the novel and returned to her own real world. Han Shuo was doing according to the customs of Huayuan city. Here, the man is a woman. The man needs to wear the veil to let the woman remove it. Chen rushed over and demanded others in the room leaving. Han Shuo proposed to drink and cheer, which reminded Chen Shanqian of the novel plot, knowing that it was poisonous. Chen Shanqian did not hesitate to drink, but Han Shuo pretended to cough since Chen Shanqian accidentally exchanged the glasses. When drinking again, Han Shuo pretended to cough and poured wine. Chen Qianqian thought it was because Han Shuo did not remove the veil. She reached out to help him remove it. Unexpectedly, Chen Qianqian froze at the moment when the veil was removed. This Han Shuo was exactly the actor. Chen Qianqian thought that Han Shuo also came to the novel. Chen Qianqian said there was poison in the wine and announced that she must take Han Shuo away if she left the world. When Chen Qianqian woke up, she found that Zi Rue and others were still in front of her, which made Chen Qianqian annoyed and felt that this was a dream, but the dream was not to wake up. Chen Qianqian suspected that Han Shuo changed the script and wanted to commit suicide, but felt too painful, ugly, and uncomfortable. Chen Qianqian recalled her script, knowing that Chen Chuchu had experienced hardships and ascended to the throne. The heavenly gate was open on the day of the throne. Chen Qianqian suddenly thought that perhaps she could only go back until that day. In this case, she was required to help Chen Chuchu, otherwise Chuchu would not be able to ascend the throne, and she might not be able to go back. Chen Qianqian asked where Han Shuo went, and learned that Han Shuo had been imprisoned. Chen Qianqian ran to the city owner and asked to release Han Shuo, but the city owner thought that it was Han Shuo who wanted to murder Chen Qianqian, otherwise it would be impossible for Chen Qianqian to get drunk with only a glass of wine. The city owner believed that Han Shuo was the only son of Xuanhu City, and there must be a conspiracy to come here. The city owner also thought that Han Shuo originally intended to approach Chen Chuchu but was kidnapped by Chen Qianqian. Chen Qianqian persuaded the city owner to let Han Shuo continue to get married with Chen Chuchu, but the city owner did not agree. Chen Qianqian had no choice but to pretend to be pregnant and lie to be Han Shuo's kid. The city owner wanted to scold Chen Qianqian for not being able to do anything. Afterwards, the city owner let Chen Qianqian not say anything until the birth of baby. Chen Qianqian quickly agreed to what the city owner asked. Han Shuo was not only be released, but also be rewarded many things. Han Shuo was kneeling, and Han Qi, the follower of the city owner, told Han Shuo to obey his morals. Han Shuo knew that the child was not his own, and he could not vent his anger, but Chen Qianqian was still persuading Han Shuo not to be picky. Han Shuo endured everything in order to poison Chen Qianqian, and required his follower to put poison in the dishes. Chen Qianqian ate heartily, letting all the dishes be served. Han Shuo found that almost all the dishes were the same. Han Shuo stared at Zi Rue behind him in anger. It turned out that Chen Qianqian had ordered the same dishes an hour ago. Immediately, Chen Qianqian discovered that Han Shuo tended to poison her. Chen Qianqian overturned all the dishes and went to the city owner's mansion to have the breakfast. During that time, the city owner discovered that Chen Qianqian was not pregnant. The city owner was furious and scolded Chen Qianqian for ruining her reputation for a man. Chen Qianqian knelt down and asked the city owner to release Han Shuo, and also said that she loved Han Shuo sincerely. The city owner had no choice but to release Chen Qianqian and Han Shuo. Chen Qianqian felt that Han Shuo was a time bomb by her side, and she had to push Han Shuo to Chen Chuchu so that she could go back to the finale. Chen Qianqian found 3 men who wrote local scripts, hoping that they could find ways to put the storyline back on track. Chen Qianqian intended to let Han Shuo and Chen Chuchu have an experience on a beauty to save heroes or heroes to save beauty. Chen Qianqian brought Han Shuo to Lin Qi's brothel. Chen Qianqian didn't pay attention to Lin Qi's men. She boasted that she had found a better man than anyone in Lin Qi's brothel. Taking Han Shuo as a bet, Lin Qi let Sumu take part in the campaign. Everyone thought that Han Shuo must lose because Sumu is a famous male beauty. For the first time, Chen saw Sumu, she couldn't help praised Sumu for his good looks. Sumu played the piano and Han Shuo danced with the sword. Suddenly Han Shuo waved his sword and prepared to pierce Chen Chuchu. At this time, Chen Qiuqiu flew to block Han Shuo's sword, and rebuked Han Shuo for daring to take actions against Chen Qianqian. Chen Qianqian explained that she forced Han Shuo to compete with prostitutes, which enraged Han Shuo. Unexpectedly, Chen Qiuqiu thought that even if Chen Qianqian did so, Han Shuo should completely follow Chen Qianqian. Chen Qiuqiu fought with Han Shuo for Chen Qianqian. Chen Qiuqiu also broke Han Shuo's clothes. Pei Heng came out and stopped. Pei Heng was the top beautiful man in Huayuan City, and he was the idol of all women in Huayuan City. Also, he had a marriage contract with Chen Qianqian from childhood, but never thought that Chen Qianqiang was married with Han Shuo. In fact, Chen Qianqian likes the role of Pei Heng very much in her script. Pei Heng heard it was Chen Qianqian who arranged the contest. Pei Heng blamed Chen Qianqian for marrying Han Shuo regardless of their marriage contract, but did not treat Han Shuo well, and it was an insult to Han Shuo to bring Han Shuo to the brothel. Chen Qianqian couldn't help crying, claiming that she was also lonely, because she wanted to go back home too much before she could make such a decision. She also liked Pei Heng very much and hoped Pei Heng would not scold her anymore. Chen Qianqian kept crying and said sorry, which made Pei Heng stunned. He never expected that Chen Qianqian would say sorry. Pei Heng originally had a marriage contract with Chen Qianqian. Seeing that Chen Qianqian was notorious and forcibly married Han Shuo, Pei Heng also proposed to Chen Qianqian to terminate the engagement. Chen Qianqian not only apologized, but also cried, in order to make Pei Heng not take the same view as before. She is not the same as before. Chen Qianqian also offered to apologize to Han Shuo after going back, which made Pei Heng feel that Chen Qianqian was different from the rumors. Pei Heng's subordinates looked at Chen Qianqian like this, thinking that Chen Qianqian must like Pei Heng, otherwise she wouldn't be so nervous when she heard that Pei Heng broke off the marriage. Pei Heng was happy in his heart, and the corners of his mouth rose. Chen Qianqian mustered up the courage to apologize to Han Shuo, hoping to get Han Shuo's understanding, but he didn't know that a team of men had been arranged on the fence outside Han Shuo's yard ready to shoot Chen Qianqian at any time. Chen Qianqian apologized sincerely, and even thought that Han Shuo was angry because he was stripped of his clothes in public, so Chen Qianqian simply took off his clothes to apologize to Han Shuo. Seeing that Han Shuo was not satisfied, Chen Qianqian thought that Han Shuo was surrounded by many people at the time, and she also planned to wear revealing clothes and go outside to show fairness. Han Shuo hurriedly stopped Chen Qianqian, claiming that Chen Qianqian was his nominal wife no matter what, and couldn't do such a shameful thing. Han Shuo discovered the shigongsha on Chen Qianqian's arm, and only then did she realize that she was not as bad as she had been rumored to be. Chen Qianqian truthfully explained that the reason why she pretended to be pregnant was to rescue Han Shuo. The words moved Han Shuo's heart. Chen Qianqian also proposed 3 chapters of the contract. In the future, when the two get along as a husband and wife, they will follow the rules of Xuanhu City, and when there are people, they will follow the rules of Huayuan City. After Chen Qianqian left, Han Shuo was worried that the people outside the door would shoot Chen Qianqian, so he hurriedly came out and blocked the flying arrows with the quilt. Han Shuo thought that Chen Qianqian didn't find it, but when Chen Qianqian left, he found an arrow on the ground, so scared that Chen Qianqian turned pale and left. Chen Qianqian realized that Han Shuo still wanted her to die, and she couldn't die if she wanted to return to the modern age. So she went to find the 3 writers. Chen Qianqian compared herself to an orange, Han Shuo to a banana, and Chen Qiuqiu to an apple. Chen Qianqian explained that Orange is currently the one who understands the whole storyline, so she knew that Banana was going to kill Orange, and he hoped that they would find a way to save Orange's life. All 3 of them suggested that Orange would like to Banana life. Chen Qianqian thought of a way. She wrote a secret letter to Han Shuo requesting to meet and send the city defense map of Huayuan City. Han Shuo mistakenly thought that his secret agent was bound to meet. On the other hand, Chen Chan sent a secret report to Chen Chu saying that the secret agents of Xuanhu City met secretly to trade the city defense map. Chen Chan wanted to wait for a beautiful woman to save the hero when Chen Chu caught Han Shuo, and then let Han Shuo be grateful to her for believing in her, so that he would never kill her again. But it never occurred. When Chen Chan rushed in, there were only people brought by Chen Chu and no Han Shuo at all. Chen Chu suspected that Chen Chan was the one who secretly traded with Xuanhu City. Chen Chan explained that she was just looking at the moon. Chen Chu loved Chen Chan since she was a child and had to let her leave. After going back, Chen Chan wanted to find Han Shuo's teacher to ask the guild to get back a game, but he didn't expect Han Shuo to directly point out that Chen Chan was the one who framed him. For fear that Han Shuo would encounter difficulties and ran to rescue, then Chen Chan took Zi Rui away. Bai Ji, a subordinate of Han Shuo, asked Han Shuo if Chen Chan could be trusted. Han Shuo thought that they could trust Chen Chan, and this incident framed him was not done by Chen Chan. As for why Chen Chan saved him, Han Shuo thought he had saved Chen Chan when he entered the city, and Chen Chan fell in love with him at first sight. Previously, Han Shuo planned to use Chen Chu to get the kill, but now he feels that Chen Chan is more favored, and it is a straw bag. In the future, if he pushes Chen Chan to the position of the city master, he will be able to get the kill easily. On the contrary, Chen Chu doesn't like him either. It is not easy to get close to Chen Chu. Perhaps Han Shuo didn't notice these changes in himself, and the reason why he temporarily changed his mind was because of a subtle change in his heart, and he began to like the third princess. Han Shuo accompanied Chen Chan to study in the school. Chen Chan wanted to match Han Shuo and Chen Chu, and deliberately gave the seat to Han Shuo, hoping that he could be closer to Chen Chu, while Chen Chan sat in front of Han Shuo. However, Lin Shi thought that Chen Chan was sitting in front of her in order to be closer to Pei Heng, and Lin Shi reminded Chen Chan that she was a married person, so don't mess around. Han Shuo originally looked at Chen Chan with a smile, but seeing Lin Shi say this, Han Shuo simply brought Chen Chan, who was sitting there, back to his original place and sat honestly. When Pei Heng asked a question, Lin Shi took the initiative to challenge Chen Chan. Since the script was written by Chen Chan, and all the lines and poems of these people were written by her, it was easy for her to write a poem asked by Pei Heng. Chen Chan showed off the limelight and won a big victory, which made Lin Shi very angry. Lin Shi has always had a good relationship with Chen Chu. Chen Chu's martial arts talent and efforts are better than Chen Chan, but the city owner prefers Chen Chan, which makes Lin Shi fight against Chen Chu, so she will deal with Chen Chan. Lin Shi knew that Chen Chan had always taken good care of Sumu. After returning to the Jiaofeng division, she saw that Sumu was holding the calligraphy and painting that Chen Chan had given him. She hit Sumu instead. Seeing the scars on Sumu's body, Chen Chan was very angry, thinking that Lin Shi was not beating Sumu, but clearly beating her. Sumu held Chen Chan's hand, tenderly and thoughtfully, claiming that he didn't feel pain. As long as Chen Chan was not angry, he would feel distressed if she was angry. Chen Chan hurriedly withdrew her hand, hoping that Sumu would treat her as a friend to get along with, and not always treat himself as an entertainer to please others. How could Sumu dare to treat Chen Chan as a friend, but the things that Chen Chan gave him would never be used again. Chen Chan was worried that Sumu would be bullied when she went back, so she went straight to Lin Shi. Han Shuo and Bai Ji came back just after Chen Chan left. As soon as he heard that Chen Chan and Sumu went to the Jiaofeng division, Han Shuo threw the sugar away, which he bought for Chen Chan. He turned around and went to the Jiaofeng division. Chen Chan was talking with Lin Shi about helping Sumu redeem himself, and Lin Chi saw Han Shuo standing there from the corner of her eye. Lin Chi deliberately wanted to so music prostitute and asked Chen Chan why she wanted to buy Sumu to go to the mansion, and whether it was because Han Shuo couldn't satisfy her. Chen Chan claimed that she just felt that Sumu didn't like to be a music prostitute. He also yearned for freedom. At the same time, she did not let Lin Xixiao look down at Han Shuo. In her opinion, Han Shuo's combination of civil and military was not something that Lin Chi can degrade. These words made Han Shuo very moved. In order to help Chen Chan, Han Shuo deliberately went to the city lord to cry. Han Shuo looked pitiful, claiming that he was not in good health and could not accompany Chen Chan, and hoped that the city lord could reward Chen Chan with all the music prostitutes. The city lord was actually persuaded and ordered all the music prostitutes from Lin Chi to be sent to Chen Chan's mansion. Lin Chi was dissatisfied and came to Chen Chan's house to look for trouble. Han Shuo wholeheartedly protected Chen Chan and took Lin Chi's whip and handed it to Chen Chan, because he knew that Chen Chan also played with the whip. However, Chen Chan said that she didn't need a whip because she had Han Shuo, which made Han Shuo more useful. Among these music prostitutes, there were also secret agents from Xuanhu City. They came to Han Shuo's mansion at night to report the situation. Han Shuo could ask whatever he wanted to know. They thought Han Shuo would ask about some important state secrets. But Han Shuo asked what Chen Chan was doing there. Chen Chan only wanted Sumu, and Han Shuo proposed to send all the music prostitutes to Chen Chu, and by the way, also send his secret agent to investigate. Baiji told Han Shuo that Chen Chan must have bought a Chinese 7-string zither for him, which made Han Shuo very happy. Han Shuo suddenly saw Chen Chan and Zi Rui hurried along carrying a box. Baiji thought that Chen Chan didn't see Han Shuo. He called Chen Chan on purpose, but Chen Chan just greeted Han Shuo politely. Hearing that Chen Chan was going to give the Chinese 7-string zither to Pei Heng made Han Shuo jealous, and glared at Baiji angrily. Baiji was so frightened that he hurriedly knelt down and asked for atonement. Chen Chan gave Pei Heng the Chinese 7-string zither, hoping that he could keep Sumu, but Pei Heng said that he didn't like the Chinese 7-string zither. Chen Chan explained Pei Heng's thoughts in one sentence. In fact, Pei Heng likes to play the Chinese 7-string zither. The reason why he didn't play the piano was because in Huayuan City, people who entertained women were always playing the Chinese 7-string zither to please them. That's why he won't play the piano. He remained motionless. Chen Chan was disappointed and was about to leave with Sumu, but she didn't expect Pei Heng to play the piano, which meant that he agreed to keep Sumu. Chen Chan was excited and ran back to enjoy Pei Heng playing the Chinese 7-string zither. Lin Chi came and blamed Chen Chan for forcing Sumu to play the Chinese 7-string zither. She swung the whip around Chen Chan's arm, and with a slight wave of energy, Chen Chan's shoulder collided with the door frame and dislocated the arm. The eldest princess helped Chen Chan press her dislocated arm, while Zi Rui boasted for Chen Chan, claiming that Chen Chan never screamed in pain when she fell off her horse when she was 3 years old. This pain was not a problem for her. Chen Chan wanted to hold on, but she was really afraid and couldn't help screaming in pain. Han Shuo asked everyone to go out and put Chen Chan's arm on by himself. In order to distract Chen Chan's attention, Han Shuo deliberately got closer to Chen Chan, as if he wanted to kiss her. Han Shuo came and went with an orange reel. Baiji on the side kept reporting the situation, but Han Shuo's attention seemed to be always on the orange, which in his eyes was Chen Chan, and couldn't help but praise the orange for being cute. The spy came to tell Han Shuo that Chen Chu was not born by the city owner, and that the eldest princess Chen Yuan was disabled, and currently only Chen Chan was the heir of Huayuan City. The secret agent suggested poisoning Chen, and the city owner would definitely take out the keel to save Chen, and then he could seize the keel and take down Huayuan City in one fell swoop. But Han Shuo looked at the orange in his hand and prevented his subordinates from rushing. In the evening, Han Shuo came to look for Chen, but found that Chen and Pei Heng were laughing in the room, and Pei Heng came to see Chen with the fruits. Chen was worried that Han Shuo would miss his family when he saw these fruits, so she didn't want Han Shuo to see these fruits. Han Shuo listened and hid and didn't show up, but he never realized to be seen by Zirui. Zirui told Chen about seeing Han Shuo. Zirui also felt that Pei Heng was different now. In the past, when Chen fell off her horse, Pei Heng never saw her. It's just a teacher-student friendship. Chen brought Zirui to the street to buy things, and wanted to give Han Shuo a gift, but she never thought that she was alerted by the high-energy warning as soon as she appeared on the street, and all of a sudden all the people on the street ran out. Zirui told Chen that everyone hid because she owed money to the whole street for buying things. Chen immediately said that she would pay in cash, which made the street lively, and everyone rushed to introduce things to Chen. Chen decided to give Han Shuo a set of clothes. In order to measure his figure, Chen hugged Han Shuo. Seeing that Han Shuo was in a bad mood, Chen asked carefully if it was because of her. Han Shuo lied and said no. Chen ran away after measuring Han Shuo's figure. As soon as people on the street heard that Chen had given cash, many people came to flatter her. Before, Chen sent a secret letter to Han Shuo and wanted to blame him in order to have the story of the hero saving the beauty. She once customized a bamboo tube. As a result, the shop owner simply made 500 and sent them over. Zirui had to put them away and put them in the kitchen. Han Shuo was invited by Chen to the back garden. Chen prepared some hot pot and a set of custom clothes. Han Shuo remembered that Chen hugged him to measure his body, and Han Shuo was very happy. The city lord admired Chen Chuchu's archery in the martial arts training ground, and praised her archery skills. The young city lord election was coming soon. Chen Chuchu and Chen were among the candidates, and Chen Chuchu was not sure that she could defeat Chen. Lin Qi and Chen Chuchu were best friends, and they also believed in Chen Chuchu's strength. But in order to help Chen Chuchu, Lin Qi deliberately provoked Chen. Only then did she realize that Chen always avoided fighting, remembering that Chen arm was easily dislocated before. Lin Qi began to suspect that Chen had lost her martial arts. The city owner blamed Chen Chuchu for actually letting some entertainers enter the mansion for fun, but Chen has been more diligent recently. Chen explained on her behalf, admitting that she sent entertainers to Chen Chuchu's mansion, but the city lord thought that Chen was a sister who helped Chen Chuchu to cover up. Lin Qi touted Chen martial arts first on the spot, and asked the city owner to add a martial arts competition to the competition, and the city owner readily agreed. Chen suddenly realized that her incapability of martial arts was discovered by Lin Qi. Chen refused the martial arts exam on the spot, claiming that she did not want to take advantage of others. The city lord believed that Chen martial arts skills were so strong that no one could defeat Chen. In order to make Chen become the young city lord, the city lord naturally agreed to increase the martial arts competition. Han Shuo thought about the recent situation between himself and Chen, and couldn't bear to hurt Chen. Baiji took out the bamboo tube and handed it to Han Shuo. Only then did Han Shuo realize that he was framed by Chen. Even Chen various gestures later to Han Shuo seemed to have another purpose to gain his trust. Han Shuo felt that Chen didn't love him at all, and Han Shuo had a heart attack and fainted while being agitated. Chen Chan had no hope on the competition but tried to ask Han Shuo for help, but unexpectedly she saw that Han Shuo fainted from illness. Chen Chan went forward to save Han Shuo regardless, and personally fed Han Shuo with medicine to wake him up. Chen Chan found the medicine bottle in Han Shuo's hand and the bamboo tube on the ground, and only then did she understand the cause of Han Shuo's illness. Chen Chan knelt in front of Han Shuo and admitted her jealousy, and claimed that she deliberately framed him in order to win Han Shuo's favor. Han Shuo also said that he no longer believed in Chen Chan. Chen Chan immediately hugged Han Shuo's leg and claimed to make fireworks with the remaining 498 bamboo tubes and release it as an apology for Han Shuo. Han Shuo agreed with Chen Chan with bad intentions, and also hoped to have dinner and drink good wine together in the evening. At this time, Han Shuo already had the intention to kill Chen Chan in his heart. Chen Chan hurriedly came to 3 story writers to discuss how to rescue the orange. The gentleman suggested that she could give Han Shuo's favorite things to gain his trust. Chen Chan suddenly remembered that the keel can heal Han Shuo, and Han Shuo also came for the keel. Because Chen Chan is a screenwriter, she naturally knew where the keel was placed. Chen Chan ran straight to find the keel, which made the person guarding the keel think that the young city lord had been appointed by default, because no one except the city lord and the young city lord knew where the keel was. But no one can take out the keel at will. Chen Chan rummaged around and finally found the keel, took it back and threw it into the pot to stew for Han Shuo. The smell of the keel was so unbelievable that Chen Chan and the others almost didn't faint. Chen Chan knew that Han Shuo wanted her to die, so she called all the servants over for a series of rehearsals in advance. In order to save her life at the evening banquet, 498 bamboo tubes were also made into fireworks. At the same time, Chen Chuchu also called the guards, secretly preparing to arrest the secret agents of Xuanhu City, and started the action with the fireworks as a signal. The city lord of Huayuan City also knew that Chen Chan had stolen the keel, and hurried to the 3rd princess house. Chen Chan came to Han Shuo for a banquet, and Han Shuo prepared poison for Chen Chan in advance. Chen Chan knew it, and deliberately refused to drink it and told Han Shuo that the keel had been stewed in the kitchen. Han Shuo didn't believe it and he went to the kitchen to check. Chen Chan was relieved, and while Han Shuo was away, he emptied the poisoned wine in the wine glass. Han Shuo looked at the keel in the pot, and also knew that it was true. Han Shuo knew that he had wronged Chen Chan and hurried back to the garden. Chen Chan pretended to drink and fell to the ground, and spit out the blood made by the syrup from the corner of her mouth. Han Shuo was very distressed, and it was at this time that the city lord came and learned that Chen Chan was poisoned and hurriedly ordered the imperial doctor to come over. Although the imperial doctors thought that Chen Chan was fine, no one dared to talk nonsense. If Chen Chan was really poisoned, they could only end up dead in the end. The city owner ordered someone to bring the keel up, and took it to Chen Chan. Chen Chan pretended to be in a coma, so she couldn't drink it when she smelled the keel and subconsciously avoided it. Han Shuo thought that Chen Chan was poisoned and couldn't drink something to feed herself. Han Shuo would rather not drink the keel but give it to Chen Chan. Chen Chan was so smoked that she almost spit it out. She opened her eyes and saw that the city lord and others were in the room. Chen Chan pretended to be seriously ill and weak and was rescued by the keel. In order to let Han Shuo drink the keel, Chen Chan pretended to be sad, claiming that her only wish was to cure Han Shuo, so she grabbed the keel. The city lord thought that Chen Chan was trying to keep Han Shuo alive, so the city lord also persuaded Han Shuo to drink it. Han Shuo resisted the smell and drank the keel, which made Chen Chan feel relieved, but worried that she would be punished, so she pretended to faint again to win sympathy. The city owner hurriedly ordered someone to check on Chen, and stayed in front of Chen window all night. Chen woke up from a sleep and found that the city owner was standing beside the bed. She was moved to tears. The city owner thought that Chen was worried about being punished, so she comforted Chen. Although she was rebellious and grabbed the keel, she would still keep Chen from hurting her. The city owner also personally fed medicine to Chen, and her eyes were full of maternal love.